LeBron James will be the first NBA player to reach 23 seasons. How is he still one of the best? A common saying in sport is, "Father Time is undefeated." This reflects the belief that age catches up with every athlete, no matter their level of performance. Physiological, biomechanical, and neuromuscular aspects of performance, such as force production, peak in an athlete's 20s and then slowly decline with age. In sports such as basketball, elite levels of speed, power, endurance, and decision-making are essential. Even the smallest decline can severely affect performance. Yet 40-year-old National Basketball Association (NBA) legend LeBron James is defying this logic. How? How James is creating history. On Wednesday, the new NBA season begins. James will miss the early weeks of the season after being diagnosed with sciatica. When he does return to the court, he will become the first player in NBA history to take the court for a 23rd season. Despite turning 41 in December, he continues to dominate his younger counterparts at both ends of the floor with his trademark blend of power, poise, and basketball IQ. Remarkably, in last year's NBA playoffs, James remained among the league's best. He ranked 10th in the league in points, 25.4, rebounds, 9.0, and assists, 5.6, fourth in minutes played, 40.8, and third in steals, 2.0. It was a stunning achievement at his age in one of the world's premier athletic competitions. However, there are signs he is slowing down. Even the best slow down. If we compare James' first 7 seasons in Cleveland with his most recent 7 in Los Angeles, there is a notable drop in availability. On average, he played around 20 fewer regular season games per year, about 78 games per season in Cleveland compared to 58 per season at the Lakers. James remains one of the league's most productive players, but there's no denying he'll continue to slow down. Age-related neuromuscular decline in muscle strength is primarily related to changes in muscle structure, with peak concentric strength typically occurring between 25 and 35. Research suggests around 90% of the decline in muscle strength is due to muscle atrophy, a gradual reduction in muscle tissue, which particularly affects type E, fast-twitch muscle fibers. These changes have a direct impact on the basketball-specific actions James is known for, such as scoring in transition, sprinting, and first-step quickness, agility. Interestingly, muscle power, critical in rapidly producing force in short periods, declines at a faster rate than maximum strength. This may be the reason we now see fewer high-flying dunks from James compared to early in his career. Over a 10-year period, James' average speed on offense and defense has declined by 4.9% and 5.6% respectively. This suggests age-related changes have influenced his on-court behavior, a pattern also observed in research on aging NBA athletes. Getting smarter is the key. Despite the age-related changes in force and power production, research highlights the importance of prioritizing movement efficiency as athletes grow older. In other words, athletes need to be smarter in the way they move as their bodies slow down. Biomechanically, this is evident in James placing more emphasis on his post-game, receiving the ball near the basket, where he can exploit body position, leverage, and technique, rather than relying on raw power to score. Similarly, James' increased reliance on three-point attempts across his career, a 47% increase between 2003 to 2024, reflects an adaptation that reduces biomechanical demands while maintaining offensive impact. However, neuromuscular and biomechanical changes are only 2 pieces of the puzzle. Aging also affects athletes' endurance and their ability to recover between games. The workload and recovery battle. When it comes to endurance, one key factor is maximal oxygen uptake, VO2, which declines with age. This decrease limits oxygen delivery to working muscles, reducing an athlete's ability to recover between repeated, high-intensity efforts. Further, it has been reported blood oxygen carrying capacity starts to decline at age 30. This means older players may experience slower recovery between games if workloads are not managed. James has maintained high productivity thanks to his reported investment of millions per season in body maintenance. James' recovery methods include ice baths, hyperbaric chambers, cryotherapy, and massage, along with consistent strength training, structured nutrition, and afternoon naps.